Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Welcome in if you're new. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, your views, your subscribing. I have finally hit 800 subscribers after 3 years of doing this. So I'm super excited. I'm on my way to 1,000, and that will be a big milestone. If you haven't subscribed and you like my style of reading, please subscribe. It helps me a great deal, and I really appreciate it. All right, so this will be posted on Friday, June 5th for the following week, but whenever you come to this, if the title grabs your attention, there's probably a message in here for you, so don't pay attention to that. Okay, so doing something a little bit different. As I was looking around at what decks to use, it's June, it's summertime here in Maine where I am, and I wanted kind of a light, like a flowery, something like that, and I don't have any. So I did order one. But I decided to use the Magical Times Empowerment cards because they are very, very positive. Every card is positive in that deck. So I decided to go with that. And something different is I pulled one for the beginning of the week and one for the end of the week. And so we're going to jump right in now. Please remember this is a collective, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Virgos. You're starting the week with a beautiful card, love. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love. 1,000,000 reasons to love. Your family, your partner, your siblings, your friends, even your coworkers. Love is the key to everything. Being in the frequency and energy of love, you can't go wrong, right? When somebody's having a bad day or being rude to you, just send them love. I try. I'm not perfect, of course. I send green, loving energy to anybody I see walking on the sidewalk when I'm driving, especially homeless people. I don't give money typically to homeless people because anyway, but I do send love, right? Kindness, caring. I smile. I do whatever I can to be uplifting. So Virgos, wow, listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love, and that includes loving yourself. That includes loving yourself. All right, we're going to face the camera down and get right into the tarot. Okay, my beautiful Virgos. I went to a vendor fair called the New England Cabinet of Curiosities, where this place called Arcadia's Cauldron Wildcraft. They're on Facebook. I did put up a little video on my channel if you want to check out what I bought there. This is an elemental calling candle, and it's citrus and sage, and it smells amazing. I also got an aura spray. This is a really big one, and it was discounted. It was in the discount basket. Honorable Ancestors. So I've used that to call in my ancestors as well as any Virgo ancestors that have a message that they want to get out, right? Sorry, trying to figure out where to put that. I also purchased 3 different roll-on scents. This one is called Divine Intervention, Elemental Reinforcement. And I put that on at the beginning of when I was doing the readings today. So I'll just put a little bit more on here for you. Okay, Virgos. Okay, starting off the week in the frequency of love. Let's see what the Gilded Tarot has to add to that message. I love that that's love. I love it's starting with love. Yes. I'm so thrilled to get to 800 subscribers. I can't even tell you how excited and happy that makes me. I started out with like 1 subscriber myself on my other YouTube channel. And, my husband and, a few different people. And I can remember when I got to 13, I was like, wow, 13 subscribers, and then as I got up and got to 50, I was just really super excited. And to have come to getting, 800 subscribers it's thrilling, honestly. because eventually I'd like to do this full time. This and my BQH hypnosis business. Still working on getting that website. I've been thinking about it for a year. I've tested different ones. I get so overwhelmed because what my idea of what I want to do is have links to tarot tutorials, things that people can do at their own pace for a very good price, something that I could afford when I was starting out. Because when I was starting this out, there were classes I wanted to take, but they were like $600, $700, even $1,000. And I was like, I don't have that kind of money. So I want to make it affordable for anyone. Okay, so we're going to take these in the order that they came out. Building on that love message, look at this. 2 of Cups. This is partnership. Now, it can be a lover type partnership, but it can also be a friendship or a coworker or somebody you're doing a business with or a project with or something like that. But it is such a beautiful card of connection. See how their third eyes are, it's lit up right between their third eyes. They're connected. They're looking into each other's eyes. There's a rainbow between the cups, the water, the fish. It's abundance. It's beauty. It's the balance of the masculine and the feminine. It's just, so I feel like this has to do with relationships, whether it be a love partner or a friendship. There's somebody, Virgos, that you are really super connected to. And maybe there's more than one person. But I feel like this week coming up, you're going to really feel that connection deeply. Now, the 2 of Cups is followed by the 2 of Pentacles. This could mean for some of you that partnership has to do with how you earn your living, maybe a side business, a project. It could have to do with a coworker. Maybe some of you are in a work romance, work crush thing. I don't know. But when we're talking about love and we have the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles right out of the gate, balance, choice, partnership. And then that is followed by the Page of Pentacles. So this could mean that for some of you, it's going to have something to do with work or projects or how you earn your living or how you spend your energy. I'm hearing for some of you, it could also be a volunteer situation where somebody asks you to volunteer your services, whatever it is that you do, for some situation. If that applies to you, great. If not, just leave it. And then you have this 10 of Pentacles. This feels like your money situation is okay. I feel like we just had this kind of a message for you last week or the week before, that you finally got your budget under control. You know where your money's going. Everything feels good financially, right? 10s are endings and beginnings, right? Or completing one phase and beginning a new phase. And the Page of Pentacles is kind of indicating that there because they're novices. They're new at something, right? So could be something new. Now, this now is the 7 of Pentacles. So she has a basket. She's standing below a tree full of pentacles. What this is money. It's time, it's effort, it's energy, it's money. So she's looking, so that 10 of Pentacles rolling over to the next thing, you have to decide what you're going to do. What are you going to do with what you already have, what you've already built, what you've already earned? As far as money, classes, time, energy, effort, right? What are you going to do with that? And as I said, some of you could be approached to do with a volunteer situation, but some of you could be ending one cycle and beginning something new. You never know who you're going to meet when you volunteer. I'll just say that. And that's not going to apply for everyone. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is another 10. So you have the 10 of Pentacles and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is Sagittarius energy as well, but this is, the wheel is always turning, right? Sometimes it stops in a challenging position and we have to get through that. Sometimes it stops in a very abundant position. And I feel because you have Pentacles, 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 Wheel, that this is going to be very abundant for you. So starting your week off with love, loving yourself, loving others, having those twos, some sort of partnership. Oh, and you had actually four pentacles, two of pentacles, page of pentacles, 10 of pentacles, seven of pentacles. So the two of cups and the wheel of fortune are bookending all those pentacles in between, representing your time, your energy, your effort, your money, your job, your career. So they're bookended by partnership and luck, let's say, right? Um, I'm just seeing, Spirit, is there anything? All right, so we'll take a look in the mini Gilded Tarot, and I'm going to ask for any more information on the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Any more information about those twos that came out for my Virgos. They want me to shuffle it a different way. That's funny. It's hard to shuffle this deck this way. I know you can't see it, but okay. Any more information for those twos that came out at the beginning of the reading? Anything else that you want to tell my Virgos about those twos? Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Any other message? Any other message about those twos? More Pentacles. All right, they're only giving us two. One came out face down and one came out face up. Typically, my guides have said if cards come out and the face up ones are the more prominent ones. This is the Eight of Pentacles. This is hard work. Remember, we're asking for more info for the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So that partnership could have something to do with work, what you do for work, what you're going to do for work. But notice how he's super hyper focused on one thing and cobwebs are collecting on the others, on the books and on the others. So this could have something to do with that Seven of Pentacles as well, where she's choosing what she's going to use. You know that old saying, use it or lose it. So Virgos, there could be something that you need to use again. Something that you haven't used or been... Come on, camera. Focus. Something that you haven't used lately, or I don't know. That's the feeling I'm getting from that Eight of Pentacles. And the card that was face down is the Hierophant. This is 5. This is change. This is tradition or breaking from tradition. This is wisdom, right? This is religious beliefs, religious habits. The Taurus energy is the bull, so charging in, right? But with this, I really feel like because you're trying to choose what you're going to use from those sevens, that this Hierophant has to do with your wisdom and your knowledge and what you're going to do with it, how you're going to use it, right? Because they're saying that there's something that you've been focused on one thing, but you need to change your focus a little bit onto something else. Wow, I love this. Okay. Towards the end of the week, you have this action card. This is Pegasus. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back, my beautiful Virgos. I love this for you. I love this for you. So, yeah, there could be some sort of offer coming in either to volunteer, and if you do, you're going to network and you may meet somebody that kind of propels you forward with all of these pentacles and that Wheel of Fortune. But you're going to have to decide what you're going to use from your bag of tricks, let's say. Virgos, I hope this has helped, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Until next time, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.